all
Yep.
the time.
Yeah, I agree with you with thinking about the wrong shit because at the end of the day, all of that religious beliefs and all of the different uh um whatever you want to call it, coaches, whatever, all of that shit, that's the biggest divider in the black community because there's always going to be a group of people that believe one thing, another group of people that believe this, another group of people that's like, I'm not fucking with none of that shit. Like at the end of the day, that's the biggest divider in our community. So yeah, well, I might unite, those that might agree or believe in whatever it is that you pushing. You know what I'm saying? That is the biggest divider in our community as a whole. You know what I'm saying? So I like that.
Exactly.
I don't even want to hear that.
Like, let's focus on what we agree on. Like, we all love black people up in this room. We all want to see us move forward. You know, like that's the whole motherfucking purpose, bro.
Hey, y'all
Like,
say the biggest divide is these religious
hold on, Cap.
beliefs.
Let me
Hmm.
land real quick, Cap. Come on, land quickly. I believe like Cap is a leader. I believe a lot of different people are lead. Like, I wouldn't even let them slander your name, Cap. I would have the same energy like that I'm having for like other leaders for you. You know what I'm saying? If we was in a different room and you wasn't there to defend yourself, I would stop them from doing that because I feel like black leaders always are scrutinizing and under a magnifying glass. Like, people always trying to find the aha moment. Like, even with you, I know you deal with that shit. Like, people always trying to find the aha moment to get you to contradict yourself. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like that shit ain't fair when it come down to like black leaders. So I have to maintain that energy and be consistent when I talk about Martin Luther or if I'm talking about you. You see what I'm saying? Like, so like I feel like we can't have selective politicking when it come down to like our own leaders. That was the whole purpose of what I was trying to say. And honestly, like y'all gonna keep going in circles. We fucking agree. Like, we all agree on shit.
That's
I,
true.
you know what I'm saying? Like, let's just stick on what we agree on, because we will literally talk in circles if we start talking about religion and who right and whose fucking beliefs are right. Like, fuck that shit, bro. We all black. Let's do this. You know what I'm saying? Like, but that's it. I'm done with it.
No problem. But well, to Mawaqua's point, like debating or beliefs and shit like that, that's just us spiritually going to war with another brother. We ain't harming, we ain't killing. So I don't want to hear that shit about that's the biggest divide. The biggest divide is these drug dealers, gang bangers, shit like that. That fucked up the home. A nigga being a Muslim and a nigga being a Christian did not take a black man, a black woman out the house, did not have homeless kids, did not have kids. I can't find my fucking father. It was not because of no pastor, but not because of no imam, it was not because of no Buddhist. It's because the nigga, somebody got my daddy hooked on drugs and he was too weak to not resist the drug. And so drug dealers represent one of the biggest major problems in the black community. And we glorify that shit. Glorify it. When I was a kid growing up, watching a nigga come down in the fucking car with the rims, fucking sedan, speakers booming and shit, I wanted to sell drugs because I wanted to be like him. Don't tell me about what we believe in. And this is for a Christian, whether you're a Christian, Muslim, or anything like that. And I hate Christianity, hate Islam, hate all of that. But I am not going to say that they're the biggest divide when I seen what drugs did to this community. We fell fucking weak to being a drug dealer, and that fucked up the community. These kids and babies that's fucked up is from drinking syrup, lean, dope. These the crack babies. And that's what represents the greatest divide and fucked up. These niggas that's killing each other in Chicago, like Quad just spoke about, ain't got nothing to do with a religion. It got to do with, unless you're going to tell me the drug dealing is a religion, that's what fucked up this house, the community. How you?
Look, and you know what, Cat? That very well may be your story, but we can't talk about. We can also talk about everybody else's story, where the churches have deceived the black community, bought up a bunch of property, and never taught they demographic on how to do the same thing. Abuse children. I know plenty of children who done came through the church and saying definitely the church who have been abused, and that has caused a lot of confusion in our community too. So, while your story may be affected by the drugs that they put in our community, we could talk about a lot of situations where religion has affected the community as well. So, you know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
Not just one thing. You know what I'm saying?
I
It's
agree with
multiple
you on that.
things.
I agree with you on that. Excellent conversation, y'all.
Dope conversation.
Yeah, this was a good
Respect it.
talk, bro.
Hell yeah.
I was really like